You guys got ambushed by a group of jackal wares, and really had not had the opportunity to rest up too much when you had left. So it was a little bit harder of a fight, and used, I think, pretty much every spell slot. There's I know Nora said she was on the verge of being tapped out spells. She got a little bit of healing off. Eridon pulled some uh, magic critical clutch bullshit, but he saved the day, I think. If it came down to it and we had to rehash the fight, he'd probably get the MVP trophy for that one. And completely by accident, he well, no, because when you see the stab luck form, it's like, oh shit, let's see if this is gonna work. I was a little worried when it came up. I was like, oh, well, let's see how this goes. So they dealt with the fight pretty well, and literally we're about one bad roll away from the events they're cascading to a total party kill, or at least being damn close to it. At least putting everybody on some saving throws to not die. And took a long rest overnight. It was about that time of day anyway. So took a rest, recovered, looted bodies and stuff. Came up with, I think, a couple swords. You guys got back to town early. Jazir was drinking by 9. And Erdon and Lancelot ended up going off to. Oh, well, during this, they ended up meeting a strange individual that was a little creepy, a little rapey, a little forward, but he ended up being able to talk to the party. At this point in time, I think by this point, there was. Oh, that's right. He was drinking. Roland had left. Nora was just kind of being silent and avoiding Jazir's drunken advances. And Lancelot was able to convince you guys that you should talk to them all. At least was able to introduce enough of a little bit of interest, at least. And edit. It's under the edit button. To convince you guys to come on up and check out, at least so he could talk to y'all. And that happened. You're face planted drunkenly on the stairs. You guys carried him upstairs, and Erdon, you and Lancelot talked a little bit. Roland was already gone from the scene at this point. And you guys went off to go sell some swords that you had recovered. By the time you got back, Roland was still not around. Nora had taken off. You're not sure where she had gone. And Jazir, as you guys were coming back, an hour later, less than an hour, he had woken up and stumbled his way downstairs, threatened Kalesa, murdered the cook, and was sending barmaids running out of the bar, screaming. You guys came back to a fight scene during which Harburg was able to intervene. Y'all had just seen him an hour prior because he had welcomed you back to town, wanting to say, hey, get some rest and sum it up for me later, who now has arrested one of your party mates, the new. How much time did we figure you had left on that spell where you weren't going to get found out, Excal? He's still muted?
He is. I thought he
Otherwise,
dropped the spell.
yeah, I dropped the spell.
So now there is a 4.5 foot tall hamster in people clothes standing in the lobby of the Swinging Sword, being threatened to be arrested, possibly put in a cage, maybe on a wheel, and Harburg at this point in time has arrested Jazir
I
and
forgot I didn't move that.
has threatened Lancelot with arrest and detainment because of evidence tampering. And Kaylessa is currently crying in shell shock in the back room. The dining room is cleared out except for the party, kind of. The party minus. So, Jazir has, or I'm sorry, Harburg has had 2 of his deputies clap Jazir in irons. At this point in time, they are searching him, not gently. Remove every piece of equipment from his person, of which Harburg orders them to leave his equipment here with you, except for the dagger, which he has obvious bloodstains on it, and Kaylessa has confirmed that that was the dagger he used to eviscerate one of the cooks, who is now lying in the backyard, the back courtyard where the kitchen facilities are, stumbled over his own intestines. Harburg has confiscated the dagger, leaves you with the rest of his equipment, and is currently dragging him while he pretends to be shocked and in his own state of shell shock, murmuring. Harburg is, at this point in time, done with what he feels is done with his bullshit, and has drug him, almost literally dragging him out of the sword and shield, or out of the swinging sword. The other deputy, Lancelot, that was getting ready to arrest you, Jazir, or I'm sorry, Harburg looks at him and says, "Never mind him, it doesn't matter." And has instructed him to help the other 2 with Jazir so that he's under heavy guard, being that all of the problems that he has caused in Red Larch in the last week and a half since you guys have been here. So, Lancelot, Erdon, you 2 are left in the lobby of the Swinging Sword. Roland is not around. Nora is nowhere to be found. Kaylessa is coming out of her panic, but is slumped over at the bar, down on a chair. And nothing further has happened. And that is where we find our party as we resume with the heroes of Red Larch, I guess.
Heroes is a very choice word.
So it's actually convenient that Joe is not here and he's taking care of something else, because he's not even really in the room. So you guys will have to brief him on what happened. He knows, obviously he was sitting there, but you know, when you guys get there, you'll have to, character-wise, we'll have to bring him up to speed.
Right.
But for right now, that's where we'll start.
Okay. Well, I'm going to talk to Lancelot and say, as much as that was appreciated with your help, you're damn lucky they decided not to arrest you after you tried to set one of them on fire.
You're right. It was a stupid move on my part.
You were trying to be helpful. You gave your word that you would help us in any manner if we needed it. I cannot fault you for your actions since you didn't fully know how much of a character Jasir is.
Yeah, he's definitely a very drunken character.
Well, I'm. Oof. I had forgotten that part about my character. Well, that makes my choices easier for today. Oh, just one of my personality traits. So that kind of actually makes it a little bit easier for what I was going to do. Well, at this point, I'm done trying to defend him. He can await whatever trial happens. I feel we should try to take care of business, hopefully try to unsully our name as much as possibly possible, and move on.
I think that'd be probably the best decision out of all of it.
If he ends up making it, maybe this will be a good character development for him, and he can maybe rejoin us. But I guess we'll take possession of his belongings for now and hold on to them for that scenario.
I'm gonna go ahead and copy that list if I can off of the character sheet. Let me see if it's and this I'm gonna do. It's gonna be a little bit interesting, but we're gonna rock it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flip this scene. I'm gonna blow this up to full screen, and then I'm gonna blow this up to full screen, and then I'm going to, instead of trying to do this and email it back.
So it did, it actually fell.
Okay, I'll take a screenshot and I'll kind of worry about it later if that's okay.
No, hold on. I got this. I'm gonna post
Oh,
it up
sorry.
in file save as the is your equipment. I got the screenshot of that.
Hey, Joe.
And
What's going on? What's up? Not much.
There he is. Hey, we literally just recapped. You're still out of the scene, but I mean, I know you know what's going on, but we've gotten literally, we just recapped and basically set the scene. So what we're doing, I'm gonna pop this into the DM, the group chat, and then so this is Jasir's equipment, which was confiscated and returned to the group, and Jasir was dragged off in manacles, stripped of his equipment and his belongings, and taken off by Harburg and his 3 deputies. And Harburg gave orders to leave Lancelot and to
Starting 10:30.
gave orders to leave Lancelot because he had other things to deal with as much as he was about to arrest them. Of all the things that are going on currently, this new guy in town casting spells at one of his guards apparently is not one of them, not the most pressing issue. So he's got to deal with Jasir.
Well, not whenever you have a murder.
And he hauled Jasir out under heavy guard out of the swinging sword. Kayles is in the back. She's just had a seat at the bar, looking like she gave up on the month. And the cook, his body is still out back, leaning over his spilled intestines. And yeah, the common room is empty except for Erdogan, Lancelot, and Kaylessa. And I know you're still where you are. You're not actually here.
Yep.
But there's that. So when they say that when they brief you on what happened, that's what it was. So we don't have to go over it later.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Okay.
Just to double check on that list, the magic dagger is not actually there, right? Just so
No, it is. Dagger is there.
Nope. Harburg
Wait.
kept it.
Okay, I just wanted to double
Oh,
check.
okay.
Yep.
I just seen it in the list. I was like, oh, that was already turned to
Yeah,
our group.
I screenshotted it, so I forgot to delete it. I just screenshot it really quick to get it over with.
Okay, no
But
problem.
no, Razur is not there.
I can argue off somewhere else, but not here, dude.
Okay.
No more song.
XCal, I've got to turn you down just a little bit.
That's fine. Yeah, these headphones are basically like it's on speaker, so do whatever y'all
Okay.
need to do with that.
I guess I accidentally had you turned up because before it used to be hard to hear you. Okay, so that's where we're at, and that's where we're starting. So, sorry. Eric, XCal, you guys can go back to your narrative. I just wanted to catch him up while we were here.
No worries.
That's fine.
I think there's no way in hell they're gonna let us stay here. So I'm gonna ask if we can just go collect our belongings, see what damage Jasir left that still needs to be repaid, and go from there. And I'm just gonna put everything that he had into Jasir's own backpack so that I can just carry it with me. And I'm gonna go tiptoe kind of slowly towards Kalesa.
All right, really quick. Make sure you add up the weight for that, which I included on that list, and take encumbrance and shit into account because it matters. All right. If you're fighting encumbered, you're gonna get a disadvantage on all your rolls. So, so figure out what you want, what you don't, what you want to take with you, whatever. You guys need to either split it amongst yourselves or figure that shit out because there's 80 pounds of gear there as it is. All right.
8?
Huh?
There's 80 over there? Because I just...
77.6 pounds.
Okay, because the weight wasn't on there, it was just the quantity. That's why
I know.
when I added it up, it was different.
I know, but you're not going to just pop all that shit in your backpack because honestly it doesn't fit. So you guys need to figure that out. If you want to keep it, whatever you want to do, figure that shit out. Okay. So, Kayla is sitting at the bar. You said you're going to tiptoe over towards her?
Just kind of like slowly walk. Just like slowly walk, kind of like sheepish, like, ooh, I'm getting ready to be yelled at. See how this goes.
She just looks like she's... Hi, what can I do for you?
I don't think you probably want to see us around anymore, considering everything. I just want to know what damages are still owed. See what I can pay off of Jasir's bill, and try to collect our stuff and at least find somewhere else to go if there is somewhere else.
Oh. Thank you, lad, but this place has seen its own share of fights. Can't bring back Bertram, so... Just tell me this. Just answer me something.
Okay.
Are you of the same mind of your friend here?
Is she referring to Jasir?
Yeah. Gonna tear my place up because you and your other friend have actually been quite personable since you've been here. I don't know what you're doing without Rabble, but are you going?
Trying to figure that out.
Almost had them at a galvan.
Are you gonna defend him to me?
No, I am not.
Then y'all can stay.
Okay. I'm gonna turn around to Lancelot real quick and kind of usher him over and ask him what he was trying to do with the body earlier. Because I remember him, I don't know if I heard exactly what it was he was saying, but I know he was very adamant about touching the body and kind of asking what he was doing.
Stupid the other day.
I can make the body itself stay the way that it is for 10 days so that he can have a proper burial without being decrepit from rot or whatever happens.
Kayla looks up. That's a nice sentiment, but it'll be fine. It'll be let his family know. He'll be. We're gonna let brother Fuck. Brother Imdar takes care of it for us. Just if you'd help me, I don't know if Harbark let him know yet. If just let Brother Imdar know, he'll take care of it. There's no
Okay.
need to trouble yourselves.
I'll ask her how much was the bill for Jasir so far at this point for the damages caused.
Shit, man.
Well, how about this?
You guys have
I'm
been
gonna
here
give her
for a
20
week and hold on. You guys have been here for it's been about a week and a half, right? About 11 days or so.
Mhm.
It's what'd she say? Six silver per night with lodging and food, right? I think. Six
Bless
gold
you.
plus the table. Ah. 15 gold pieces.
Okay. I'm gonna take 25 gold out since we still haven't divvied it up yet, and this will be from what was going to be Jasir's share. I'm gonna give her 25 and say, whatever's left over, can you pass it on to the family?
It's
At least to cover funeral costs. I know it's not much, but
she takes it kind of playing with the coins on the bars. Oh, he didn't actually have a family, but we'll make sure he's taken care of. And if you don't mind, we'll donate the rest for the God's work.
all right.
Thank. Speaking of which, and she perks up. She goes, "Oh, speaking of which, let's talk of better things. How did trying to get the I've got like 3 versions of this voice, guys. Sorry. she's traumatized right now and tired, so it's coming out. Well, there it is. There it is. That we got it back. Sound like a leprechaun with a frog. Anyway, he says, how was your expedition to the rock?
Can you go this way?
Well, I
Okay.
gotta turn him down because
Sorry.
You're good.
you're fine. I had to turn it up earlier because when you were talking, I couldn't hear you, so I had to go back. And
How was the expedition to the rock?
Oh, we didn't tell her. We had told someone else. I kind of gave her a basic recap about the necromancer we found, and how we defeated him, and some weird jackals. No, actually, no. I thought we had told her all about it because that's why she ended up giving us the reward.
Oh, she did give it to you. Okay. All right. That's fine. Okay.
It's 73 in here.
All right.
No,
Yeah,
it's
so that's
fine.
handled. All right.
Well,
So let's see.
I was gonna say, can we put Excalibur on push to talk only?
He's got it, I think. He handled it. He muted
Okay,
himself.
okay.
I think isn't there a mic threshold for Discord also? That might help. I don't know. Thought there was.
I believe there is, but there also is push to talk. That's what I use
Yeah.
because my kids get kind of loud sometimes.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, I think it's where I'm using these headphones. It's basically like throwing it on fucking speaker because my other ones weren't working right.
Oh, okay.
The joys of finding the right.
All right. So that's that.
Yeah.
You
There's
guys
no.
already gotten the reward for that. Okay. Works for me.
I'm just going to ask one question for you. I hate to be that guy asking that question. Part of the stuff that Jasir left, was any of his money in it too, or no? Did they let him take it with him?
Oh no, he didn't
Okay.
take that either. Sorry, I didn't get the coin purse.
That's
So
fine. Like during a break,
if you
we
want to
can
write,
just
just
do
write this down. You got 1 platinum, 49 gold, 136 silver, and 148 copper pieces.
Okay. And damn, he is rich.
He stole a bunch of money and conned a dude out of it. So
How many gold equals 1 platinum?
10.
I think, is that
Oh,
right?
Every
One.
step up is 10 gold, is 10 coins. So 10 copper to a silver, 10 silver to a gold.
Oh, I guess I am richer than him. Shit. I didn't realize how much money I had.
So
Cool.
Did I get that right? You want to check that?
and we don't
I put it in
actually
the,
use Electrum. Electrum was always a weird coinage because it was like it was 10 copper to a silver, 5 silver to an Electrum, 10 silver to a gold, 2 Electrum to a gold piece, and 10 gold piece. So like every game I've ever every game I've ever been a part of, and then everything I've ever done since, we've like written Electrum pieces out of it completely, unless it's some like weird off the wall nation that uses them or something. In which point in time, that's just settled in the game. So,
Yeah, that just seems way too confusing.
yeah, that's why nobody uses it. So.
It's a good
Okay.
way to have extra coin if you were like, I want to make up a coin.
Yep. Now here's the thing about it too: is 10 coins is a pound. You guys wonder why you're so weighed down? It's your freaking coin purses. That's where the extra weight's coming from. Guarantee it. So.
Right?
Okay.
I don't have a place to put it yet, though. Bury it over here behind this tree.
I got feel better in a cup coming. Yay! Hi, Rose. What is that? What is it? Tastes like bubble gum. But why is the rum gone? Alright. Cool. Can you get off my book, dog? Alright. Sorry, guys. We're here. So.
While we're waiting
125
for...
gold from Kalasa? Okay.
We had 250 went to Nora. I just took 25 out of that to pay Elessa, so that's 125
That's
left and the 56 on the cemetery.
Okay. So, yeah. Alright. Take it away, gentlemen. What are we doing? Where are we going? What are we doing?
Well, I'm gonna look at Lancelot and I'm gonna be like, well, there was something you wanted to do after we sold the scimitar, something to involve our horse, if I remember correctly.
That's right. Good memory.
That is good memory because I forgot all about that shit. God.
He
But
wanted
you
to
pay
play.
some attention.
He wanted to play games with your horse in the courtyard. What?
Yeah, you wanted to touch our horse on. I don't know.
Yeah, something about horses and something. I don't know. Yeah. Let's go talk to the horse and see if we can't find out where Roland went.
Okay. And I tell you along the way that the horse's name is Gringo.
Of course.
Name him Gringo?
Name for a horse.
I don't remember that we
That's
knew.
right.
That's just what his name was.
Yeah, that's right. I remember now.
What a wonderful name for a horse.
See if when you talk to the horse, you can get a better name. See if it has its own.
Okay, the horse is out back, and it's like, I mean, the chaos inside didn't disturb the stable or anything.
I mean, the fucking whatever's didn't disturb the horse either, so I mean, not surprising.
I'm not sure if it's dumb or just fearless.
It's,
We'll find out when
DM
it
keeps
starts
forgetting about
talking.
it, but also the fight was inside, not out in the stable, so the horse is fine. So
He was talking about the werejackals from.
Yeah.
If the werejacks didn't
Yeah.
bother it, I doubt that what happened there is gonna bother.
yeah, no, that was I forgot. Don't worry about it.
All right, so I guess we'll go outside and I talk to the horse.
Oh, by the way, I'm just gonna state it
You
now.
got,
I ended up just leaving.
Say it again.
Just to go back for a second, I'm gonna say I just went and put Jasir's crap up in his old room for now. Actually, in my room for now, since
Okay.
Jasir doesn't have a room anymore.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, no worries. It's up there now. How you gonna talk to the horse?
Does squeak speak not work for the horse?
No. That's
Well
it's
then,
like it's like rodents and remember when we went over that? It's like rodents and gophers and all that other stuff. Basically, if it
well,
sounds
fuck.
like a squeak, then it's squeak speak, right? Squirrels and shit.
Fair enough. Okay, then I attempt to talk to the horse and it doesn't do anything to me.
I was questioning that whole thing too. I was gonna talk to a horse.
This is a really
I'm
weird new
curious.
guy trying to join you guys. I don't know.
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna listen to this, and this might be interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I thought squeak speak was just like generalized animals, and it was
Nope,
squeak
it's
because that was a
literally
fucking hamster.
squeaks.
But
Yep.
fair enough.
Yep.
All right, we'll roll with it. I try to talk to the horse, and it's like I'm talking to a fucking wall. I guess I don't know.
Like
I'm
you're an ogre talking to a human, you know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna be staring at you, being like, what you doing?
I look at Arden and I go, yeah, it doesn't speak my language.
I mean, I could have told you that.
You
Fair
could have too.
enough.
At some point in time, you would have tried that before your character would know you can't talk to a horse. So that's okay. We can back that up. Like never would have gone down that road. It's okay. Okay. So ignore that weird
Maybe he
part.
thought. Maybe he thought the horse knew squeak speak, like humans know no mission stuff.
Maybe.
You know, you never know.
Fair enough. It's a fair assumption.
It's the
Right, there you go.
It never
Okay,
happened.
so he went
I
out
like it.
and he went out and hamster squeaked at a horse, and the horse looked at him and didn't do shit. So, okay, got it.
I look at Arden and I go, well, we're going off of no clues, but we could try to find Roland.
At this point, with the commotion that just happened, I think it might be best to lay low, because I'm sure that the news of not our exploits, but associated with us exploits is probably spreading around town. I'm not sure we should be seen at this point.
Fair enough.
So, I mean, that's just my opinion. I'm gonna go back up into the bar and I'd say order food, but the cook's kind of dead.
So I mean, yep.
Yep. Yeah.
All right. Roland, what are you doing this whole time?
Okay, so when they're out in the stables, I have heard about what is going on because obviously there is talk, and I have
There's
one.
people out in front of the building. Like people have seen this. It's making a huge scene in front of town. Like, yeah, there's rumors already flying about it.
Yeah. So by the time you guys get back from talking to the horse, I'm in there talking with Kaylessa,
Okay.
saying I'm
Just
sorry.
to sum this up.
Uh,
Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, just to sum it up real quick. Basically telling her I'm sorry, what's going, how, everything went down. If there's anything we can do, let me know, let us know. We'll make it good. We'll make it right if they haven't already. With the gold,
No.
basically.
Okay. Yeah, she acknowledges that and says.
No, she's going to tell me
she
about the
lets you
gold
know
and
that-
not, but
yep.
yeah.
Yeah, she will. She'll let you know. But also on top of that, what I was gonna say is the long and the short of it too was like in the 5 or 10 minutes it's been since like that's it started and it's all settled down and everything. You've heard rumors of everything from like a fight to Jazir was the reason for all of the bad weather and all of the bad omens and literally everything that's happened in Red Large and now everything will be better and how could some of them look at you because they've seen you around with him as like potentially another threat. They look kind of steering away from you. Some of them are, you can tell, like want to get close to you and ask you questions about him, or just like kind of curious. And some people are just ignoring you completely because they have other things to do. So
All right.
it's a weird mix of like small town gossip that's brewing really really fast.
Right. We're
I'm
walking
sure
on eggshells. Everybody's watching us.
sure you've been there. So okay.
All right. So they come back. They tell me everything that happened.
Okay.
I acknowledge, what's going on. We're having
Yeah,
a
so
drink, obviously. Well, I
they're
guess
back.
they came back for drink.
Yeah, they came back in the common room. They were out back, and then you're there now. So, congratulations, you guys found each other.
Yay. Okay, now to meet this new guy.
Well, before that happens, I'm gonna talk to you. Be like, so, is your temper tantrum over? Because you missed a whole hell of a lot.
Temper tantrum. I just didn't
Walked
want to be
out
around Jazir.
You walked out angry.
And, this other guy is really annoying. I don't trust him still.
You don't. Do we even explain to you that it's the same guy? Because you saw someone in disguise.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. So, yeah, basically.
Yeah. So
this
actually,
guy's...
now you don't even see that. You walk in, and Erdon is hanging out with a 4.5 foot tall hamster.
Right. Who's the new guy?
Mm-hmm.
I'm more open to this than I was the guy that followed me around stalking like.
Say, come back to my room. I have
Right,
to
yeah.
show you.
Like going to your room, weirdo.
I know.
All right, so
I just met
You
you.
gotta
I
come
can
to my
show you
room
some
now?
magic items. Come upstairs. Like, no,
Yeah.
I'm out.
yeah. Sorry, bud. Not into that kind of thing.
And I'm all giddy. Ooh, magic.
All right, so you introduce me.
I say, this is Lancelot. You may remember him from earlier.
I don't recall a 4-foot hamster, but I think I would.
This was the gentleman who was trying to convince us to go to
What
the room.
gentleman? There was no gentleman convincing us. The what? The guy that tried to get us to go to the room?
Yeah.
I walk up and interrupt and I go, "Hi, my name is Lancelot," and reach out my paw.
Lancelot. Interesting name. I just acknowledge him. I just give him a nod. Not so sure about this guy either. If he's the same guy that now I know it's the same guy trying to get us to go in the room. Why were you trying to get us? That's what I'm going to ask him instead of shaking his hand. Why were you trying to get us to go to your room earlier?
Because I did not know how people would react to my true form.
Your true. Oh, this?
Yes.
Much more understanding than somebody stalking me around town.
Fair enough.
So, what's happened? You guys explained this to me a little bit, and
Well,
anyways, I guess Jazir's locked away.
I don't know about you. I have no intention of trying to help him at this point. He has been nothing but rude to the party, caused more issues than it's worth. We have become the social pariahs of the town, and then he killed someone. I'm not inclined to help. What are your thoughts?
Don't wish to help him either, but maybe we should talk to Hallbrook anyways.
Okay. Oh, and before you go, I'm going to give him his 50 pieces of gold.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
We have more to divvy up later, depending on how things go. So
I may have to use this to talk to Hallbrook about some things and try to get our names
you might
a
be
little
the
less tarnished.
You might be the only one who can talk to him. because he didn't seem too happy with me and Lancelot when he was here and didn't want to hear anything I had to say. So you may be the only voice of reason he'll listen to. Would you like us to accompany you, or kind of let you handle that on your own? Because we still have to go tell Imdar about what happened.
No, not if he's upset with you guys. Seems easier to be alone this time with him.
Okay. And I'm gonna go towards Imdar then. And let Joe, or sorry,
Okay.
Roland handle Harburg, and you can go wherever way you want, Mr. Lancelot.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go with Arden. I don't feel like Harbrook would want to talk to myself either.
Okay. Probably makes sense.
Do I know where the jail is?
No, you know kind of where Harburg works, but you've never seen a holding facility or a jail in this city.
I kind of was wondering that. I was like, I don't know if we see anything.
So, yeah. So you, all right? Who's gonna go first? Really simple. Erdon, you and Lancelot, you're gonna head over. You know where the shrine is because you know Roland's been there several times. You're gonna head over, meet Brother Imdar, and which I don't think you guys have had run-ins with him yet, right?
Not to my recollection, no. I think in passing we talked to him when he gave us an order, or asked him to help us.
I've
Yeah.
seen him from the back of the shrine before, but that was it.
Okay. So you guys head over there, let him know, and he said same thing. The acolyte, what's her name? I keep forgetting. Greets you. It's Lemura. She's a female human, medium stature. She comes out. She greets you. Let her know Brother Imdar makes his way out, and same deal as I've run through with Roland several times. You guys let him know. Says he'll make his way over to see Kalesa and Bertram in a minute. And he thanks you for coming to let him know. Roland, make your way down towards
Headed
where
the butcher
Harbor?
shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't that
You
where
end
he
up making
normally
your way down
goes?
towards Harburg's, the butcher shop that he's a part of, and he stays down there. And he, as you make your way there,
Am I going down between the buildings, or am I on the road still?
no, just on the road. I mean, I think, right? That's up to you. What do you want to do?
Yeah, I mean, we just say I'm on the way there, and just kind of want to find out where I'm going to be
Okay.
at.
So you get about out the door into the shrine, and so I mean, you guys are both. The whole party has started to walk that way, and as the other two break off to make their way into the shrine,
Okay.
you take a few more steps down, and as you start to move south, Harburg, with Jazir in tow, comes around the corner with the 3 guards that arrested him, dragging him out to where there's another individuals had already set up a stockade right here in the ground.
Okay. All right.
And it looks like they're still bringing pieces of it over from Wilver's since it's been abandoned. It looks like they started to use some of his supplies to make this. And you can tell that it's like they weren't planning on this because they're still like finishing up the build right now. It's only been a few minutes, but he's
Right.
obviously Harburg has some influence here, right? He's like kind of in charge of the whole town as a whole, and he's got some people working, and they're building a straight up stockade, man, right in front. They're not putting it on a platform. They're not anything, but they looks like they have quickly fashioned something, and Harburg has Jazir in wrist and ankle irons linked together, manacled together with his arms behind his back. He's been relatively like roughed up, you can tell. he got beat up a little bit on the drag over here, and he's not even wearing his armor anymore.
Yeah, you.
And he just looks rough.
All right. So I'm seeing this and everything. I'll say, well, I'm not gonna say it out loud. I'm saying, well, it seems the Harbrick's busy right now. I'll come back to him later, and I'll go into the shrine where I know some,
He he
more
sees you
familiar
because it's
people.
pretty obvious you walking down the road, and then you're, oh shit, I'll just go this way, right?
Okay.
You see him and he looks, you catch his eye and you see him and he's just like, he's got this. You haven't seen him. You haven't seen him with that expression on his face yet. It's a little new. It's a little angry and it's a little oh fuck. If that helps. So yeah. So.
Okay. So
Go ahead.
I'm gonna acknowledge that he sees me and just wave my hand and nod and understanding that he's pissed, and I will come back and talk to him later.
Okay. No problem. Mm.
And then I'll head into the shrine and take a seat next to the guys.
I watched this one.
Okay.
This one, right?
Yeah. So you're only like shortly behind them, a minute maybe. So as you walk in, they actually walk in as they're like they had just talked to Lemura, and so she goes to the back and goes to get Brother Imdar. So you're actually there when he comes out, and you guys talk about it. So again, same thing. He just acknowledges, says thank you for letting me know. I'm
There.
disturbed, and I'm sorry if you're disturbed by your friend.
Yeah.
And he like lays that word in, almost testing the waters, like his friend Jazir is his friend, like
Right.
but he
kind of not really.
okay.
Friend.
So like I said with them, I mean same thing. You guys, you're there for it. He acknowledges this. Thank you for letting me know. I will come to the helm or the sword shortly. Thank you.
Okay, guys, we probably should find out what Jazir had and do something with his gear.
All of his stuff's up in my room if you want to start going through it.
Yeah, might as well take a look at it all.
My question to you is, what are your intentions? I find no reason to help him except for maybe avoid a death penalty. That's about the only favor I think we owe him at this point.
Don't think they plan on killing him right away. I see him setting up stocks outside, so
Yes, but they may throw stones at him until he's dead. Who knows? Don't know how justice works in this town yet.
well, it is their town, and he did what he did. So
I guess we'll just see what happens.
it is nature's way, I suppose.
So I guess we'll go up to my room and start going through stuff then.
Okay. So you guys have his equipment list. You have his list of gold.
So we know he had a lot of money. The dagger is missing. Curious.
I tell him that he took it away just because of it was evidence, kind of smeared with the blood of the cook.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the arrows would be good to keep around.
Yeah, and do you have a short bow too, or a short crossbow?
And rope. I do have a crossbow and I have a hand crossbow and a longbow. So.
You want to split the? Oh, he only has arrows. He doesn't have. Okay, well, all arrows are yours then. All I have is a crossbow.
But yeah, All you have is a crossbow?
You have a light crossbow and a dagger. 2 daggers, I apologize.
The rations are good. Basket's probably good to have with us. Do you need anything, Lancelot?
To be honest, I haven't even looked at this fucking list.
Well, I'd say since that when we originally divvied up the moonstones, I didn't get one, I'm gonna take a moonstone.
Yeah, go ahead, take me. Worth about 50 gold.
Yeah, we'll do the gold stuff in a minute. I'm thinking whatever we don't take, probably just sell. But I don't know if anyone needs a short sword, longbow, arrow. Yeah, sorry, I'm at armor. Light armor.
Some of this stuff we might just keep here in case we need it later.
Fair enough. Not like we're kind of lacking for money at this point. Are you
No, I
proficient?
can't use anything.
Are you
I can't use
proficient?
anything. It is.
Are you proficient in thieves' tools or forgery kits? I'll look at rolling.
Me? No.
Okay. Well, I only took the moonstone, so whatever you feel like taking, I guess, and then the rest will just make a list of what's left.
Well, he had rations. Probably take that. Food doesn't stay very long.
And you took the rope too, right?
No, I already have a rope.
Okay.
It's a good thing to have, so if you don't have rope, I suggest you take one.
I got some.
Okay, so
Just keep it stored in the room for now, I guess.
yeah, if no one needs it.
Okay, so I'm gonna
Oh shit.
look at Roland, kind of go over. So, how do you feel about splitting all of his money between you, me, and our new friend? Obviously, more towards you and me, since new friend just got here, but he did try to help, so I think we should give him something.
Tried to help, I heard, huh? Okay.
He wasn't. He made a promise with me when we were talking about that he'd help us if we're ever in need, and
More rum.
he didn't get to know Jasir very well before that because Jasir was drunk and knocked his head on the ground. So he thought he was helping during the fight, and I kind of convinced him to stop so that he didn't get in worse trouble.
Oh, that's wise. You should have just stayed out of it altogether. After
Well, we
you
didn't know
stabbed
what was-
someone.
We didn't know what was going on. We kind of walked into the mess. You know, it would have been nice if we had the third person there, maybe who could have helped, but somebody was off doing whatever.
Did you just blame
Kitchen-
Roland for that shit happening?
No. I said it could have been for help. I'm not blaming him for anything. I'm just giving him shit because he walked away.
I was like, what the
He's trying
shit
to,
just
he's
happened,
trying to
bro?
blame me. I ain't gonna
Yeah.
listen to that shit.
I'm not
the
trying
hell
to
just
blame him.
happened?
I'm not trying to blame him for anything.
Desir murders a guy. It's Roland's job. It's Roland's fault because he wasn't there to babysit him. Like, what the shit?
Right, yeah. Yeah.
I said help when we all walked in. That's what I was saying.
I know. You don't take being given a hard time about anything very well, do you? Like, you don't know how to handle that. It's okay. It's all right.
No, I was just making sure. I was just
I-
making sure that you guys were on the same page I was. I'll just be quiet.
Yeah. No. It's okay. We're just making sure. It's like it's like explaining why the punchline of a joke is funny. You shouldn't have to do that. So it's okay. We'll be all right. I just want to make sure. Okay. Cool.
I'm just gonna take the rations and say I don't think he deserves anything. Maybe we'll give him some of these rations.
Hey, speaking of which,
Money wise, that's between me and you, and he doesn't need to know.
while we're on the topic of punchlines, did you guys know they're developing a mind-controlled air freshener? Did you know that?
Mind control air freshener. It sounds like it's something I've heard this term
Yeah.
before. I swear I have.
Yeah, it makes sense if you think about it.
Makes sense. Yeah, there it goes. This is my dad's notebook. I know I knew that one.
God.
It makes sense.
I need a bad drum roll, like
My
sound bite
character
for my
just you know,
entrance.
stabs himself.
I was like, I know this one. I just was reading this one about a month ago. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, it's like I actually heard that from a guy I was at I was over checking out this zoo the other day, but it was it only had one animal. Actually, it was only a dog too. Dude, it was a real shit zoo. So
The shit zoo.
yeah. All right, I'll stop. Anyway.
All right. So yeah, we really don't take anything with us because I don't want to pack this crap around.
Yeah.
What should we find? I don't even know who to talk to now for, what needs to be done around town. KLS is pretty upset with us and upset for a good reason. So is Albrook.
Between the two of you guys, as you Lancelot wouldn't apply to you just because you didn't have a baseline, but between the two of you, since you both ventured out in town a little bit, since you guys came back, I think you left like a day or two after coming back up out of the hole in the ground, right? Exploring what could possibly be there. Even from so you guys left yesterday morning to go to Lance Rock. You got back this morning. Didn't really pay too much attention, and then as you have gone out in town a little bit, you've been dealing with this. But there seems to be like one or two more shops that have closed also, and it just the town has progressively, since you guys have gotten back and figured out the storyline with the believers and what was going on, or do you think you figured out what's going on, or I think it raised more questions than it did anything else. Like more people have progressively disappeared from the town, if that makes sense.
Okay. All right. So we don't we can't well we could go across to the Helms where I was at and where I hear all the rumors about what had happened and see what else is floating around as far as rumors.
It's getting on to be about noon right now, so it's almost lunchtime for some people.
Okay, so they should start coming into the inn, right?
The tavern across the street, the bar, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
There's probably a
okay.
few people that'll come into the Swinging Sword, but after what happened this morning, you probably would expect it would be not as many people as what would normally would be.
Right.
So, yep. What's the distance on that? So you guys, as you come out, oh yeah, 160 feet, 50 yards away. Yeah, that's fine. You want to head to the helm?
Yeah. We'll walk across the street to hell.
Okay. As you
Yeah, it's
walk
coming,
across the
Lizzie.
street, about 50 yards to the south, you can't really make out who it is. You know who it is because you saw him. You can't see too much detail, but Jazir is locked in stockades and manacles 50 yards to your south, with 2 guards, one on either side, and he's just sitting there.
Just here's in the stockades down here. We can see it. That's awesome.
Hey,
I'm not gonna even go bother with him. I'm just gonna be like, all right, whatever.
no, Eric, I want to know where 115 gold came from.
125 from the bag, 56 from the scimitars, and then from what was in Jasir's pack. You said the
Okay.
platinum was 10, so I
Yep.
just put 10 on top of the regular gold.
Okay, that's fine. Hold on, 120, so 125 gold that was in the pouch, right? Okay, so that's 25 gold pieces
25.
apiece.
Well, he said we weren't splitting it, so I didn't split it. It was just between me and him. Sorry, I shouldn't have
Yeah.
said evenly. I should have split between me and Roland.
Yeah, so it's
Okay.
only split in half. Not
Does
three ways.
Nora get any of that money?
She already got her half when she was with us.
All right, good. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Go ahead. Yeah, you head over to the helm.
Nobody's going to me.
All right, we're at the helm. We've ordered drinks, not to seem too out of place or whatever.
Right.
And we're
so-
just gonna kind of listen to people talk and see if there's anything that pops in our ears that sounds interesting.
Sure. So you guys get over there. There's not quite the common room's not quite full yet. But you kind of wait around a little while. Not really in a hurry. People start to filter in. The barmaids are pretty quiet. They don't strike up conversation. They're going about their work. Bring you a drink out. It is ironically not extremely cold and frosty with ice clouds pouring out over it.
Oh, that's good.
And she's sitting calmly. Is everybody over there like Erdon, Lancelot?
I don't know. They're not talking.
I'm there. I was just following you guys at this point.
Okay. I move your icon so I know. Okay.
My icon's not on there.
Yeah, it is. It's at the sword.
Where?
It's there right now. It's the blue one. Oh, is that Jazeer? Hold on a
That's
second.
not me.
I think
Gotcha.
it's Jazeer.
There you
And
go.
then there's
There you go.
Nora.
Thank
I'm
you.
not worried about Nora. She can be wherever I say she is, cause. I'll move her.
Right.
It's just so I can track where you guys are. I'm tracking her in my own head.
Is she hanging out with
But
us though? And she was.
She
earlier,
had
but-
left earlier in the morning and like wasn't even around for any of this shit. So she has not made it back yet.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
you
so-
guys are sitting at the bar. Excal, you should have privileges to move your token. Want to? Just make sure you
It's
select
not
move icon.
letting me.
Go to the arrow
Yeah,
top. Make sure select move is picked. Nothing. Let me quick.
Yeah, nothing.
Oh, I see what it is. Try it now.
Oh, there we go. There we go. I can move now.
There we go.
Nice.
I didn't have it set up on your
Alright.
icon for you to be able to control it. Sorry. There's an option.
Better here than now. We're in a fight.
Mm-hmm. Alright. So you guys are at the bar, had a drink. You guys are gonna order food or just drink?
Yeah, we'll order food.
Okay.
Probably
Um,
some, bone broth and bread or something.
That's fine. Knock 8 copper pieces off for the drink and the meal. So you start to listen in, some people coming around, you can hear some gossip going on. Different things about some more of the believers have left. There is talk of you hear about the incident at the sword. I'm not going back there again. And some of them, as I walk in, they recognize two of you, the two of you, because they'd seen Jazeer kind of steer clear of you. You can see a couple of people walk in and they look at you and you go, walk to the other side of the bar room. It's pretty obvious. So, but you overhear some talk of the quarry up north is shutting down. Everybody's happier that the which one is southern one down there? It's the what is it? it's Dorn and Firestone's quarry is also shut down. It's like work has just left the town. Everybody, both quarries are quiet. No one's seen Dornan at all. The Dorn and Firestone ran the southern quarry down here on this little ping down here by 12 and 14. And so a lot of the work in the town actually just dried up. As you guys, some of the people you got, the guys you guys recognize as farmers and stuff are still working. A couple people came in talking about shops being closed and business and where's the money going to come from, and trade has slowed, and you hear concerns about whether the market will be here this month. 'Cause it was just a few days ago, so it's every 10 day, right? So like it's been 3 days. You got about a week, and people are worried about whether the
Right.
market's going to come back. So it's there's a lot of like disconcerting, like really lack of confidence in even what's going to happen very, very soon inside of Red Larch.
So they're worried more about their town and is living and making it, or they're gonna have to
Mm-hmm.
pick up and move like everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay.
Roland, make an intelligence check. I think you were the only one that went up there. Speed of 10.
Check.
Yeah, just roll an intelligence check. You're the only one that went up there, so I don't know if you can click on the ability or not by itself. We tried to do this before, but
Yeah, it just did. I just wasn't
did.
sure.
Yeah.
Oh, apparently not.
Sorry. Okay. Yeah, so it's just common small town talk. Yeah, for real.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we're not finding out much. Dang. Did you guys hear anything?
That's kind of the amalgamation of rumors and gossip and stuff that the three of you heard together. I wasn't gonna specify like you heard this and you heard that, but out of the crowd, that's what you guys are pulling out.
And we still never did find the carried with the people. The ones that were dead and the thing were dead for a long time, so
I forget. Did we ever find out if Rothar Hatherham left town or not?
Who was it?
The father of the kid that we rescued from the underground cave.
No, you never went to find out.
I looked at the group and kind of give Lancelot the backstory of that real quick, what happened to catch him up, and then I asked Roland, well, don't know anything else, and I'm sure people won't really talk to us as much.
Why don't you
see what
actually
happened
give
with
him the backstory because he wasn't here for that.
sure we can do that.
So we go to investigate. What was it? There was, oh my god, what was it? There was a party of dignitaries or whatever we were supposed to find. We kept asking around the wagon shops. Was it whalers that we went underneath? Let me look.
I didn't say it was, but let me look too. Yeah, Welvers.
Yeah, okay, it was Welvers. So we go underneath, we go to Welvers, kind of snoop around, we find an underground entrance, go through, get trapped in a cave where we find that people of the Black Earth or bringers of woe. Both groups are kind of mentioned. And kind of find our way out. We find this kid trapped under a rock, pretty much as punishment. He ends up telling us his father put him there, but he didn't really want to cooperate. That's just when we tried to find out more what went on. Jasir and I both, because I take fault in that, kind of made that situation worse in the bar, and the kid ended up running out. And then, yeah, we kind of just never followed up on it.
Yeah, we should definitely follow up on that.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. It sounds like something we should definitely follow up on.
Okay.
Where
Let's
should
go back
we
and
begin?
find that kid's info really quick.
And I was just trying to reread all the notes and figure out what else we could do, and I was like, oh crap, that's something we never did.
Yep.
Because it caused quite a commotion when it happened. Jasir, if I remember correctly, was threatening to mutilate people?
Kill the kid, I think, yeah.
Yeah, I think that was the case. I mean, I kind of yelled to try to. I was
Or
trying to do an
kill
intimidation.
someone, yeah.
I tried an intimidation tactic to get the kid to talk more, and that kind of didn't work in my favor, so put me in a bad light. So I ended up saying, just let him go. Jasir tripped him on his way out as petty revenge. But the kid was very adamant about, that it was fine, that he actually told Harbert and the rest of the town that we were liars and that he never told us his father did that to him. Though he probably could have been doing that as revenge because the half-orc that was watching him was a friend of his but wouldn't listen to us and work with us when we were trying to rescue the kids, so we ended up murdering him too. So,
Yeah, we killed him. We did.
yeah, we did. So,
He was just trying to do his job, too.
yeah, keeping a kid pinned under rocks.
Right.
It's punishment for God knows what, because we never found that out either.
No, we didn't. Doing.
Now I gotta read through it. I forget why we even stopped finding that. Oh, that's because Kaylessa came and talked to us and asked us to look something up for her, and we kind of just got sidetracked from it.
Yeah, we went down to Lance Rock because we thought we'd try to find the caravan down there.
Yeah, so the caravan was something of the dignitaries. I think that Jasir was actually looking for.
The caravan went north. So, yeah, I don't know.
That was a whole Jasir thing, I think, wasn't it? The whole caravan thing?
I don't remember.
I think so.
So, I mean, technically we have no reason to keep looking for it unless unless new guy's interested, and Roland, you're still interested in trying to find it. At this point, it's kind of been what we've been half doing, not fully finding out.
We've been sidetracked multiple times.
Well, with the information that we've gotten so far being here, it doesn't seem like we've really got much else to go on.
Well, maybe Mr. Rothar will be of some use to us.
Oh, let's see. I thought I didn't have info on him other than to say. Hold on a second.
Banner and
Looking
Lament?
it up.
No.
Looking up. Give me 1 second.
Okay. Well, while he's doing that, what time is it again?
It's like lunchtime in game.
Yeah.
Oh, while you're looking that up, I'm gonna look to Lancelot. Like, hey, remember I said we could kind of do looking at this wand later?
Braylon.
You want to do that now?
Braylon Hatherhand.
Yeah, I thought it was Rothor. Oh, that's the kid name is Braylon. Yeah.
Yeah, Rothar. Is the
Rothar?
father. Yeah, Rothar is the father. Yeah.
Didn't I look at the wand already?
You only gave me like half information. You said it was an evocation wand. That's all you told me.
Yeah, that's all I got on that one.
Oh, you don't know anything else? Okay.
Unfortunately not.
Imdar said he could do it, but it costs 100 gold pieces plus donation to the temple.
The wand.
So, yeah. So, what are you guys gonna do to find Rothar?
We came out of the stoneworks when we had him. I guess we could go back into the stoneworks and look around. I mean, that's where he was being punished before.
True.
Josh, could I do an Arcana check on the wand and learn more, or no? Just out of curiosity.
That was kind of what we did, wasn't it? You're gonna have to actually cast detect magic or identify, or not detect magic. It's actually gonna have to be an identify spell.
Oh, oh okay. Oh, yeah, I don't have it identify.
That's fine. I'll worry about it later. Or actually, just because we tend to get in fights often, I kind of want to go see if I can ask Imdar while he's doing that for me about Mr. Rothar here.
I'm sure we can ask the bartender here, barkeep, but they may not give us anything.
Well, we can always split up to find information.
It's true. And they don't know our new friend here, so that could be an advantage. And since he can transform, he can always come back even if they don't like him.
Hmm.
I like the way you think.
So he can get in trouble and yeah. Not sure if that's a good thing or not though.
Let's not make me another Jasir.
Yeah, oh, dude. Hey, yeah, you could be our just here. You'll just run around causing problems, but just do it in a different form. In fact, just do it just serious form, and you'll be fine.
Yeah, because that wouldn't be.
They'll be really.
Yeah,
They'll be questioning us, questioning him too.
Oh yeah.
I wonder if they'd throw more rocks at him if they thought he was guilty of some horrible things he's done. Than what he's already done. No. That would be more chaotic than I need to be.
Okay. As you guys are getting ready to leave, yeah.
Yeah, we're getting ready to go probably up to the quarry.
Okay, that's what it sounded like. I know you guys had been through there, and Harburg had been through there, so I'm not sure where we're, but that's all right. Now you're looking for Rothar. Gentleman comes in, and unlike the rest of the patrons in the bar, look over to you and stop. Starts to turn away, and he walks over to the tables. And he takes about 2 steps, and he walks up to the bar. Says, "Can I bother you, gentlemen?"
Bother us? What do you mean?
Roll another intelligence. You went to Gilker's before, right? Remember the barber shop, general store, all that other shit was kind of like all in one. That was you. Right?
I didn't. No, that was Jazeera. Jazeera went down there, and oh wait, these guys did. They went down there. They sold. No, that was the Smith. Never mind.
Yeah, I don't think anyone besides Jashir went to that shop.
Yeah, Jazeera went down there and got ripped off, and he thought he was
Yeah, I was about to
the
say the
guy
only
off.
shop I've been to is the Smith
No,
thing.
that was Valenvo's. That was not Gaelker. That was the shop with the barber shop and the people up front. And it looked like a freaking scene from barber shop, but it was also a general store, and it was also like, you remember that?
Oh, Gelkar's. Lots going on in this marketplace. Yes, I probably have been down
That
there.
was you. All right. Roll an intel check again. And Erdon, if you went with them, you go ahead and do it again.
Okay.
That's better dice.
All right. You have seen this guy before, Roland, 100%. And you know where you've seen him. You had seen him at Gaelker's. He was one of the guys that was just kind of hanging out up front. Erdon, you catch him.
Okay.
Like, you're like, oh, yeah, I don't know you, but I've seen you. Small town, right?
Right.
So, gentlemen, if I may I bother you if I may?
Sure. What do you need?
Um, well, I hear that you've been investigating strange occurrences, and
Yes.
it's already been told around town that you are the gentleman who vanquished whatever evil was living at Lance Rock, even though it was not obviously the cause of our problems. Um, I don't know what it means. Let me start over. My name is Larmon.
Armin.
I keep sheep. I run the herd for several local uh, farmers here. Several local animal husbands here, and I I'm I'm good at what I do, but that has nothing to do with tonight. I I brought this up, and it doesn't seem to be important to anyone else. But given the strange omens in the air and the storms and the weather and the just seems really out of place.
Yes, we
So
agree.
if I can, I haven't told you yet. Given those issues like this, some of these things just seem out of place, and I needed to. I've told several people they don't seem to care. But I um I keep we graze our flocks quite far. Uh, Sometimes miles at a time, and I notice things. I know the area well. People don't seem to care. This is the nearest village, the nearest settlement, which doesn't make any sense why we wouldn't have an explanation for the fact that what the fuck? Why do these no scales on this shit? Oh, there it is, 4 miles. So two. Uh, there's a spot, there's a hilltop, and it wouldn't bother me so much except for everything that's going on, and it's near Feathergale Spire, and we don't go there. We just stay away. There's things going on down there I can't explain, but there are there's a group of new there's bodies that have been buried in my normal grazing grounds where I graze some of the flocks. I'm out for a week at a time, and I know the hills very well. I've never seen anyone there. I've never seen any traffic there. It's very quiet. No, like animal, nothing out of the blue, but uh, about easily 15 miles west of town, maybe southwest a little, off the Cairn Road. There's on a hilltop all by themselves in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of our grazing grounds. Someone has buried new bodies. It's only been in the last week. I don't know what's going on. I have brought it up to people here. Harbrook doesn't have time for it. Some of the other shepherds think I'm crazy, that I shouldn't be worried about it. Something in the air is just something's weird. I'm telling you. Someone, I don't know if they're from the Spire. There hasn't been travelers there. It was it they came upon before the market caravans came through the other day. But I haven't had it avail to get back to Red Larch until this morning, and no one seems to care. Just one more strange occurrence in the list of the downfall of our area, of our village and our region. And is there any way you could investigate these? I don't know who it would be. I don't know who they're connected to.
We can certainly investigate it and check into that for you. I feel you owe this town a lot at this point.
I'm sorry for seeking you out. Normally, I'm just at Gailker's and I come to visit, and I don't have time for gossip. But since Gailker left town, I don't even know why he left. I saw him a week ago, and now all of a sudden his shops, it looks like no one's there. Like, it looks like no one's ever been there. The place is run down and abandoned. Along with the other buildings in town, I don't even know what's been going on. Just more ill omen. I think they're getting out for the better, and honestly, probably smarter. If I was smart, I'd leave too.
Well, if we all left, there would be no town.
Good riddance. Place is going to the demons anyway. It'll all soon be in Vator if we can't help it.
Haha. So, 15 miles west by southwest. You think there's buried bodies there?
South by southwest.
There are marked graves there.
Okay. What do you guys think? Should we investigate?
Sounds like something we should look into, but do we want to see if maybe Thor is someone that's, maybe part of it? Because we still haven't even gone through dealing with him yet.
Yes, but there's nothing really going on with it right now, is there?
We haven't looked, so we don't know. I mean,
Might find out some of the town folk are missing from the town or in the new buried spots down there. It's odd, don't you think?
I completely agree. It's a wee bit odd.
So maybe we can save this town by finding out what's going on. I don't think it's a coincidence.
I'm inclined to agree. What do you think, Miguel?
I said that I would help y'all in any way that I could. So if y'all decide that y'all want to do this, I'm right here beside you.
All right, then. Let's go prepare. Do you guys need anything before we go? Buy it. Get it. Make sure you're ready. We don't want to go into another jackal situation.
Agreed.
Would it be possible to do this after a long rest?
Are you wounded?
Not wounded, no, but tired from using some spells.
I mean, it is.
Yes, we can go tomorrow.
Fair enough, thank you.
So prepare today. We'll leave tomorrow.
Sweet.
He just thanks you. Thank you for at least paying attention to me and giving me some feeling this. Thank you.
You're welcome.
If you need to, I can give you directions. It's on a very pronounced hilltop, southwest of Feathergale Spiral by several miles. You'll be able to tell. You can even see it from the hilltop. It's huge. It's the spire is extremely tall. Built itself on a in some of the mountains in the Somber Hills to the northeast of town. And Red Larch it's in the foothills of the Somber Hills, and they're almost mountainous. They're like small, extremely tall hills stuff. And he mentions, he said, but the spire is visible for miles, and directly to the southwest. You can see it. It's in grazing land. It's very undisturbed. And the graves themselves are marked, and they're on a very pronounced hilltop. You can't miss them.
Okay, we will check it out. We will investigate.
Okay.
Will you be at Gelkers? We'll let you know what happens if we can find you there.
Gelkers is closed, I think. I think he left. The shop looks abandoned.
Well, we'll try to find you if we come back. When we come back.
Thank you.
All right, so I guess let's go get ready.
Okay. You guys are pretty. It's. Yeah, I mean nothing. If you guys want to do any prep, any purchasing of anything, Gelkers obviously is closed. Valenvo's is still open. The old man is down south, in the south part of town. You'll have to walk by Jazeera to see him, but you'll he's down there and stuff. It's not an issue. So anything you guys want to buy in town, between the blacksmith, the item shop at Valenvo's, and stuff like that, anything that's I know some of you guys don't have the reference. I thought I had sent it out in PDF, but if not, I'll send out the PDF of the player's handbook if you guys want to look through the equipment section. It's chapter 5. If there's anything you guys want to pick up, everything is standard market price. I don't have it on this PDF. Hold on a second. Get over and log on to the other one. Oh, come on, man. These computers. I'll set up a network connection 72 times, and it'll still be like, no, fuck you. Can't have it.
Right?
And Windows 10 is broke. Shoot. It's just sharing.
I went to Windows
Share.
11. It still has weird issues, but
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You said the player's handbook where at?
It should be chapter 5.
page
Is all the equipment.
150.
Yeah. So
Page
anything you guys
150
need that
about
way
that.
is. Yeah. Network. Let's go.
Oh man, every time I walk out, you're on some kind of a street. You gotta be kidding me. Stay on the couch.
And also, if you guys don't know, if you're not sure, you can just like ask and look it up and find out what it is that you. If you need something, we'll just find out what it is. Alright, for real though, what the hell, man? I don't know, I'll sort it out later. I'll upload it to, I think I have it on digits. I'm just gonna upload it to Discord chat from the other computer. I gotta log on really quick. If I'm logged on Discord on both my PCs, then I get the notifications twice, and it's a pain in the ass, and I just want to like shoot myself in the face. So, do this. I don't ever log myself in for specific situations. This is one of them.
Yeah, I'm having trouble finding a couple things that I might need.
That's alright. I have everything you guys need in freaking PDF. Try Nitro for free. That.
Say we could do a Google Doc.
Yeah, I've got a Google Drive somewhere. I've got a Google Drive too. I can upload it that way. Do that. And I'll just give you guys the link to that folder.
Yeah, that's usually the easiest way to share big files. Get people to write whole game websites on Google. It's really annoying because in school we can't block Google, and that's where the kids go to play games.
Oh, I just Drive.
Yeah, they create
Whatever.
like whole game folders where the kids could just or game websites
Yeah.
inside Google.
All right, here we go. I don't even know what most of this is. Oh, legal shit and then videos. Okay, my drive.
You can create a folder, yeah.
Yep. New folder.
And just give us viewing ability.
Select folder to upload. Yeah, all of it. There you go. The entire folder. 34 files. All of it. And then here. And
No,
where do I?
You can create a link
Yeah,
that
I'm
allows
looking for
viewing.
the.
The share button.
Yeah. I don't know where it is, man. I never use this shit.
Hush! No, I don't know.
I'd have to look real quick, but yeah, let's see. My
Copy
drive.
link. Discord. Discord. There you go.
Oh yeah, you can right click on it and say get link. I forgot.
There you go. That should be it. So that should be the file for everything that I have on digits. That's 5th edition. You guys can have all of it. Because fuck Wizards of the Coast.
Yeah, we had to request access.
You have to request access?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
Do
you
I have to
didn't
approve
give
it in my
us
email? Is
access.
that what I did?
Yeah.
Okay. Viewer, share.
You can do share and then
Viewer,
say
share. I got it.
copy
I just give you guys all
link.
view access. There. You guys all have it now.
Okay.
So,
Nice.
yeah. So if you guys want to buy anything, all that stuff, all the standard equipment that's in the equipment chapter should be chapter 5. Chapter 5. I think it's chapter 5. 5 might be adventuring. Hold on a second. Part 1.
With what you sent me.
I don't want to hear your bullshit complaints. You're in the Marines. Make it fucking happen. No, I'm just kidding. Chapter 5, equipment. Yep.
Yeah,
What were you saying?
that's what I was saying. That's exactly what I was saying.
Okay. Fuck.
Damn it.
Okay, yeah. So pretty much all that normal. If there's something off the wall or a little bit like weird, you're not sure if it's like, this is a weird item. Let me know. Stuff that's obviously like illegal, like don't go in the general store and be like, can I get some poison? Like, no, shithead, that stuff's freaking like hard to find and you gotta have contacts to get it, right? So, there's that. And then tools and stuff, pretty normal. Don't go around like, hey, can I find thieves tools? If it leads to something that's freaking illegal, it's probably hard to find. But yeah, let me know. And
You can
chapter
always
6
check
is
Jazir's
all equipment.
backpack.
Yeah, right?
Okay, so the one
If you're
thing that I
not
can't
sure,
find
mm-hmm.
is lodestones. It's not in chapter 5.
Yeah, because they're not normal, and you don't get them everywhere. They're kind of a unique item. They're not magic, but they're considered special equipment. What do you need them for?
Okay. One of the cantrips for mending.
Yeah, you can find them. You guys are just doing a spell component reload. Like unless there's a gold piece value listed for that item, just assume you can restock when you're in town, and you have at all times you have what you need.
You got a second?
Okay.
Alright, I explained that to you when we were talking about spells too. Like, if it's a if it's a material component that does not have a gold piece value, assume that you have it. Like, because you're gonna restock, you know what you need, everything else. The only material components for your spells I'm worried about is if there's a gold piece value listed. Okay? Remember we explained that? We were
Fair
talking
enough.
about that before? Okay. Because that
Yeah,
means
no.
it's a value,
But
that
I
means
can
it's hard to
find.
find, that means, okay?
Yeah. I wasn't sure because I can find, for some reason, a pound of fucking salt. It's super
Yeah.
cheap, and I was just gonna go ahead and buy a pound of salt because it's one of the main ones that I need.
Don't
But
worry
then
about
looking
it.
through it, it was like I don't see lodestones, and I'm not finding them in the book. So
It's like you're talking about quantities of salt, whereby like, hey, can I get some salt for the steak over here? And you like season your steak, and then you take a little extra for salt for a spell. Like,
Right.
it's literally like that amount, unless it's specified that it's a gold piece, like a gold piece value. So,
okay,
okay.
I figured if anything for lodestones, I do have apparently a staff or something, and it says that it's designed to literally do exactly what I don't have
Mm-hmm.
for whatever reason. So, all right, I just want to make sure.
Yep. If you're selling equipment, unless it's like super beat up or it's something that's usually like super special about it, you're gonna get half of what the listed value is in the book. So we don't have to role play every buy, sell, trade unless there's something. What the hell? Freaking Excal, Gnome just gifted me a sub to Amaranth. Like, I've never watched that freaking slutty ass bitch in my life. Like,
Yeah, I've gotten so many random like gifted subs for
he's,
people that I've never even heard about.
but
I'm
it's
like, what the fuck?
Gnome, and I think he's doing it to fuck with people, like, 'cause it's Gnome. Like,
Probably.
anyway. Alright, so you guys can prep what you need, make sure you've got what you need, look up. If you have questions, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go to the bathroom, so it'll give you time to get some questions if you have questions about anything. And we'll be right back. Everybody take a 5-minute break.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Yep.
Okay. In the meantime, enjoy